Alright, what is going on, my dudes? We are back here today with the video I have been wanting to make for quite a bit of time now. Pretty much ever since Hulkbuster, the buff, was released into the live game, I've wanted to make this video with a maxed out 5-star OG Black Panther, and the reason why is because over the past couple months, OG Black Panther has gotten quite a few synergies that actually beef him up quite a bit, and we're going to be taking this 5-star up to rank 5 and SIG 200 to really show him off, alright, in this video. And honestly, man, it's pretty impressive. So we're also going to have 5 out of 5 deep wounds, of course, because all his damage comes from bleeds. So this is the team we're going to be rocking with for every single fight in this entire video. We have Black Panther Civil War, Hulkbuster, Storm Pyramid X, and we also have Tigra. Okay, so let's go over what all these synergies do. Alright, so first and foremost, we have the Black Panther Civil War. That just gives plus 25% bleed damage for any skill champions. Hulkbuster is the big one here. It's 40% bleed accuracy, so you get more bleeds, yada yada yada. With Storm here, bleed debuffs inflicted last 30% longer. And another big one is Tigra here, okay? So pretty much there's an 80% chance to inflict an additional bleed every time you crit. So very, very often here, we're going to be doing 2 bleeds per crit, and we're critting quite a bit, alright? So up first we have this Winter Soldier fight, of course, right? Because how else would we start? Now, as you can see, 1 or 2 combos in, Winter Soldier is already down to 85% of health about. That's not too bad, man. So right off the bat, he's hitting pretty hard, and those bleeds are doing some serious damage. Now, a lot of that, of course, is the bleed potency from Black Panther Civil War, and the double bleeds from Tigra, and the increased accuracy from Hulkbuster, okay? So those are really the big synergies here that are making him so good and look so impressive. So it's been about 40 seconds or so, and Winter Soldier is already down to 40% health. So that's pretty good, man. That is honestly pretty good. He's taking him down very, very fast. Not as fast as Ghost, not as fast as Omega Red, not as fast, about as fast as Magneto, actually, because Magneto isn't the fastest. He just kills him quickly. Not as fast as Archangel, but he's doing it pretty fast, man. Now, the Special 3 is really cool because it pretty much doubles all of the bleeds that you have on the opponent. And with all these synergies, we're going to be having a lot of bleeds very, very often. So this is something we're going to be playing around with a bit in this video. And as you can see, man, I've been rambling here, and in about 80 hits, Winter Soldier is dead. So that is that was pretty good, man. That was a very, very good initial showing from against Winter Soldier there. But of course, you know, we're going to be jumping into some real endgame content, some Act 6 stuff. That's just how we do it here, of course, you know that. Up first, we're jumping into 6.4.1. There is a Do You Bleed, Redouble Determination, and also Bleed Vulnerability path here. Now, personally, I used Nick Fury for this path when I did my 6.4 Legends run. I feel like he's quite clearly the best option for this. However, Black Panther, OG Black Panther, with this team gives him a bit of a run for his money, man. I'm not gonna lie. He does really, really good on this path, and he goes so fast, man, because, you know, basically, you're only doing damage from bleeds, and when you have this synergy team with you, you have increased bleed duration, you have a higher ability accuracy % chance for it to trigger. Not the best way to say that, but you know what I mean. And he also has almost a double chance, or a real 100% chance, almost 80% chance to put 2 bleeds on every crit instead of 1. So yeah, man, he kind of rinsed right through that Star-Lord, didn't he? That's kind of impressive to me, dude. It really is, because let me tell you something. Without this synergy team, he does not look this good. And I will include a Winter Soldier fight at the end of this video to show you that, but I'm not going to commentate over it because it's very, very long and very unimpressive, but I will show you that towards the end. But yeah, man, look at this, dude. 1 combo in. 1-5 combo. Carnage is down to 65% health. That's me, not you. Notification. Very, very sorry. Yeah, man, I mean, look at this. It's actually mind-blowing to see Black Panther doing such incredible damage. And here's the thing, man, like, you might say, like, oh, it's not viable to bring the Synergy team in with you everywhere you go. And yeah, that's true, but I don't think you need the full team. I don't think you need Black Panther Civil War. I don't think you really need Storm Pyramid X. What you do kind of need is Hulkbuster, and you also kind of want to have Tigra with you. So that's a little tiny trinity, and he looks really, really good with those champions, man. And you'll still have 2 extra slots on your team. Now, if you're going to be using Black Panther for the entire path, hey, bring along Black Panther Civil War and bring along Storm Pyramid X with you, because why not, dude? Like, literally, why not? I'm pretty sure Storm Pyramid X would work really, 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 really well for the Iceman boss in this, right? She would do really, really great, because there's Matador as well. She would just nuke him right down, because she has like the cold. I think she has cold snap immunity, right, in one of her phases. So yeah, dude, I think this is definitely a solid path Mcoc for this team, for this quest, for this lane. Yeah, I really do think that he is, I mean, I don't want to say he's a top option, but he's looking like a top option, man, for this path. Really, really cool. Really, really cool to see that. I really like that. We have a lot of, oh, we're gonna do one more fight here, since it's just going by so quickly, dude. I didn't do this entire path. I stopped, I think, after this Daredevil. Now, keep in mind, these guys have 250,000 health. I'm putting on a little potion here because that wasp evaded me, and the shock and everything and whatnot, just to be safe. But these fights are pretty much getting done in about 45 seconds. Now, if I were to go back and do this path again for my Legends run, 99.99% chance I would probably still just stick with good old Nick Fury. I feel like that's just an obvious choice, you know what I mean? However, man, if you don't have Nick Fury and you have like 2 or 3 2015 skill rank up gems, and you never thought to maybe possibly invest those things into Black Panther OG, and they're just collecting dust, and you have to go through 6.4 still, this might be a decent rank up with one of those free 2015 gems, you know what I mean? People are definitely in that situation. I know myself, I had 4 2015 Mystic gems, so it definitely happens, man. It definitely happens to people. Up next, we're going to be taking this guy up against my typical path test for champions who are less than good. You know what I mean? This is where I take them to be like, oh, let's see if this champion can do, you know, end game content. This is the Typhoon path and whatnot, and the one where they use the special attack if they get to 10 and you die. I've done this path so many times, and you know, usually the champions I bring here don't look as good as this Black Panther is looking. Now look at this, man. We have 8 bleeds up. We had 8 bleeds up on this Invisible Woman. That's really, really good, man. Look at this. 25 hits in. She's down to 40% health, man. That's insane, dude. It's just like he's just melting her. Absolutely melting. Look at this, man. Into the invisibility. We still have all those bleeds going. Oh my god, it's knocking down the shield. Finish the fight off with a special attack. Boom! Dude. He looks good, man. This is another lane where this full team is 100% okay. I didn't go all the way through to get to the Thor boss, but you can absolutely use Black Panther for the Thor boss. And listen, dude, 4 out of 5 of the champions on this team are really, really good, man. Hulkbuster's great, Storm is fine, Tigra's fantastic, Black Panther with those champions are really good. Black Panther Civil War is the only dud, and honestly, man, I feel like he's the least essential part of this team as well. So all in all, man, what this is doing is just like giving you a pretty decent questing team when the nodes aren't too specific. Like if you're doing like Cavalier or Uncollected Event Quest, this could be a pretty solid team to be bringing along, man, because honestly, a lot of these champions cover a lot of ground. They really, really do. Look at this, man. 30 hits in. The Psylocke is down to 39%, now down to 30. Look at that, man. The bleed is just ticking like crazy. The one caveat here is that you really do have to have 5 out of 5 deep wounds for this to really be, you know, impressive looking. That's just, it's crazy, man. He's just blitzing right through this stuff, man. The bleed damage is really, really good. It honestly is very impressive to me. Up next, we're going to do this Punisher 2099. And then we're going to jump over to a couple more paths across Act 6.4. I remember this Punch 29 fight. This one was very impressive to me, I remember. We had some really good bleed RNG here. We got a lot of bleed stacking up. Already we have 5. And now we're up to 8 or 9 here, man. That's really... Oh, dude, 10? Look at that. 10 bleeds. Dude, we're like 3 or 4 combos in. He's down to 50% health, man. Look at this. 13 bleeds. 13 bleeds, dude. Oh, my God, dude. Oh, and a quick little light intercept there. Oh, my God, dude. 28 hits. This guy is down. This is 6.4 level opponents. Top-notch stuff, man. OG Black Panther is draining it. Dude, very impressive to me, not gonna lie. I'm very impressed watching this, man. So this is the other fight that I bring like less than ideal champions up to. This is the Arc Overload path in 6.4.5, the Hydra Adaptoid boss quest. And you know, the reason why I bring these champions here is because, you know, the first lane that I just did is not too specific. This lane is not too specific, but it has a little bit of regeneration, so we want to see if those champions can outdamage the regeneration, and they usually can. I mean, maxed out champions, any maxed out champion usually can, you know. But yeah, man, this one also has Lionheart and whatnot, so Black Panther isn't affected by Lionheart by any way. But yeah, we're draining this X23 too, not as fast as the other fights, because there is that regeneration keep in mind, and also X23 has her own regeneration. But yeah, man, he's still just rinsing them. He's rinsing them down. Look at this. She's down to now 10% health, 50 hits in, and that is going to be the end of the fight. So yeah, man, that was very good. That was very good by Black Panther there. Let's jump over to some harder content now. So this isn't usually where I bring like the bad champions, all right? And I feel like we always think of Black Panther as the bad champion, right? We're gonna take him over to 6.4.6 now. So this is going to be the Rage, Backblast, and Polka Dot Power. Okay, now Black Panther's basic hits don't hit too hard, so we really don't have to worry about Rage. Backblast, same thing. Don't really have to worry about Backblast. Polka Dot Power, he's great for it because he's always gonna have the bleeds up on the opponent here on this path, so we're going to be consistently gaining power. This is the only way that he can gain power, is when there is a damaging debuff up on the defender, and he's going to be keeping it up literally 100% of the time, as long as we keep hitting the opponent, which we're going to be doing. So up first we have a Doctor Strange here, who could potentially be a problematic fight if he doesn't throw his special attacks. He gets to some special 2s, some special 3s, you know, in less than ideal situations. But look at this, man, even when he's being stingy with his specials, we have those bleeds going. Look at how the bleeds are just ticking him down, man. We have 34 hits in, 30, not even, we're gonna just let him bleed out. Look at that, man. 34 hits, 6.4.6, the last quest in the entire game. We're going to do one more fight here against Sabretooth. Now here's the thing, man, all of these fights that I'm showing you on like the different paths, you can pretty much do almost every fight on the path with either Black Panther or one of the Synergy members that you're bringing in here, okay? I'm not going to do, you know, 6 full paths here in this one video, of course. However, man, it's like we're just doing 1 or 2 or 3 fights just to show you, yes, you can do this path with this team, which I think is cool, man, you know, considering that he's Black Panther. So here's the thing. When Chadwick Boseman unfortunately passed away, I made the 6-star rank 3 Black Panther Civil War video. I had to try really hard, man. I had to try really hard to make that guy look impressive, to make him look good. The whole point of that video was I wanted to make him look good and do Chadwick justice. With this video, man, I didn't really have to try at all. I put the champions on the team. I said I think this team would work well with this character. I put him on the team, and yeah, that's pretty much all it took, because right from the first Winter Soldier fight, I was like, yeah, this is going to be a very impressive video, and it's going to make some people probably rethink Black Panther a little bit, because yes, it does require a couple Synergy members. However, none of those Synergy members are too bad. So here we have another generic lane in 6.4.3, the Darkhawk Quest. I think that's 0.3. And this is another lane that Black Panther can just fully do, man, just all by himself pretty much. There is the No Retreat Annihilus on this path, so you'll probably need a counter for that. And you're definitely going to need a counter for the Darkhawk boss, because you don't want to bring Black Panther up against the Darkhawk boss, however. But this is one of those moments where you just bring Black Panther, Tiger, and Hulkbuster, then you bring like Doom or Thing for that Annihilus, and then you bring, I don't know, Medusa or Torch for the Darkhawk, and that's a great team for this path. Look at that. Awesome, man. Super good stuff. So it is Black Panther, so he is a little outdated. So what we're going to do is just see how viable he would be in some very generic, like 6.2 content. A lot of the lanes in 6.2 are very generic and aren't as specific as 6.3 and 6.4 are, okay? So we're going to 6.2.6, just like the very typical test. We're going to take him up against the Stark Spider-Man, just see how quickly he can nuke down the Stark Spidey. And this is pretty much like what a lot of 6.2 fights look like. A lot of people, you know, have this idea that 6.2 is extremely hard and extremely restrictive because of like the champion boss and Mr. Sinister and also Mordo. And to be honest, man, the grand majority of 6.2, like the lanes and whatnot, are not as restrictive as those boss fights are. So I feel like I'd be able to do a lot of 6.2 content with Black Panther very successfully. I really do. 34 hits, nuked right down. Really good stuff there by Black Panther. This Hyperion fight, man, really funny stuff. Obviously, Black Panther is not the best Hyperion counter. He doesn't have a way to deal with his power gain or to cancel out his power gain buffs, or, you know, power lock him or whatnot. We're just going to see how much damage we can do and hopefully bait out a couple special attacks, alright? So here's usually where I like to bait out his special 2, but of course, he's doing the thing where he goes and he sits back and he crosses his arms and he gets all the way up to a special 3. So right there, man, there is nothing else I could have done. I guess I could have tried a little bit harder to just get good at playing Black Panther, but unfortunately I didn't have the time to get good versus Hyperion here. But yeah, man, so I figured I'd try to bait out a couple more special attacks, and let's see if he goes for it. I'm not touching block, I'm just very open here, trying to bait that special 2, and you know what? He's just not doing it, man. Look at this, all the way up to another special 3. He went from special 3 all the way to special 3. So now we're going to try to nuke him down. We did a special 2, going right into a special 1 here, add some more bleeds up. We got 9 bleeds, and he tosses off the special 3, and that's going to be the end of that fight. But we did do a decent bit of damage there. In between, you know, when he got that second special 3 and before he threw it. So up next, we're going to go up against Red Hulk here, and I'm not going to show you the entire fight, and I'm going to speed up a lot of it after I get to a special 3 with Black Panther, but pretty much, the strategy here is I want to keep as many bleeds on Red Hulk here as I possibly can. I think I may have said Labyrinth Black Panther before. I meant to say Red Hulk, obviously, but yeah, I'm not going to show the entire fight. I'm going to go for a special 3, and the reason being is because with the special 3, there is, I believe, a 90% chance to double all of the bleeds that you have, or I guess each bleed individually has a 90% chance. So as you can see, that went up to 6. Here, I looked away for a second, and I ate a big old combo from Red Hulk. Not the biggest deal in the world. Here we also ate a special 2. We got that Incinerate going, and one more combo just for good measure. But it's alright. From here on out, we're good to go. Yeah, man, so basically you could see he's already down to, I think, like 87%. That's not too bad, man. It's been about 45 seconds, so that's definitely not bad. Here he's down to 85% when we're tossing off this special 3, and now we're going to go into the double speed here just to speed it along. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to get Red Hulk down to 50% health, and then I'm going to purposely die. And we're going to see how many hits it took, and we're going to just double that by 2, and that's how long it would have taken Black Panther to get through this fight, okay? Now, just for comparatively speaking, 6-star rank 3 Ghost gets this guy down in about 100 hits. 6-star rank 3 Stealth Spidey gets this guy down in about, give or take, 200 hits. Yeah, so those are some hard-hitting champions, and we're going to see what happened here with Black Panther, okay? So, Red Hulk, we got in 115 hits when he got to 50% health. So that would have been about 230 hits. Keep in mind, Stealth Spidey was 200 with an inflated counter, so more so, Stealth Spidey would be around 160 hits, you would think. But 230 hits, man, for Black Panther is really not too bad. It's definitely good. So here, I'm going to show you Black Panther on his own. No synergy team. The only thing he has here is 5 out of 5 deep runes, because don't play him without deep runes. That would be silly. You could say, oh, play him, you know, without the synergy team. Sure, because I know people are going to comment, oh, cool, he has synergy members. Show him without the synergy team. I bet he sucks still. And yeah, he does kind of suck still without it, but that's the point of the video, man. The point is to make a bad character look good by any means possible, and that's what we're doing here. And I think it was pretty successful today, man, because I think that Black Panther looked very impressive in this video. The first Winter Soldier fight took about 75 seconds, and we got through it in about 70 hits, and this one does not look like that at all. You know, in the first fight, we were stacking 8, 9, 10, 11 bleeds. This one, we're lucky to get over 5. So definitely, those synergy teams are definitely an improvement. So I'm gonna let this this long Winter Soldier fight play out. I don't have much more to say. I'm very happy with Black Panther's performance with this new synergy team. I think it's a big boost for him. I think Black Panther Civil War needs a huge rework. I think he needs the Magneto treatment. I think Black Panther does not need this. I don't think he needs a rework. I think he needs either a Falcon Gambit type update or even just a Punisher 2099 tune-up, because at his base, man, he's a champion who hits you and makes you bleed. And he makes you bleed a lot. And that's really kind of all he needs when we have Black Panther Civil War, especially when Black Panther Civil War probably will be getting a rework. I think he should be. I don't know anything, but if I were a betting man, I would think that he would be pretty high on the list, because he's just useless right now. Black Panther OG, he definitely has some more uses, and that use is just to rack up those bleeds and just go to town. And if we have a Punisher 2099 type tune-up here against this guy, and we really jack up that bleed damage, well, he could be pretty useful, man. He definitely could be, because there are a lot of champions who get by with a lot of bleed damage, and I feel like that could be his identity, and I think that would be okay. But anyway, my dudes, that's going to be it for this video. I do hope you enjoyed it. If you did, do your boy a favor. Drop a like. Comment what you think about OG Black Panther at rank 5, max sig, with this synergy team, Hulkbuster, Tiger, Storm, Pyramid X, and Black Panther Civil War. And subscribe if you want to see some more rank 5 rank up videos. Some very interesting champions coming to you very, very soon. I'll be seeing you around.